A fan's voice rang out above the city's steady hum. "So when's the wedding?" The question was sharp enough to slice through the noise as Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, hands tightly intertwined, strode beneath the neon glow outside Manhattan's Polo Bar. Paparazzi flashes ricocheted off windows and the sidewalk gleamed with rain, but neither seemed fazed. Travis leaned in to answer, but his response melted into the clamor. Some say he muttered next year, others heard this summer, but whatever he said, it's clear the details are still a closely guarded secret. With the Kansas City Chiefs on their bye week, Travis was free from football's clutches, free to walk through the city with Taylor by his side. No penalties, no rush, only time to spare. Taylor wore a sleek, off-the-shoulder black top and wide-leg gray pants, her look catching every camera's attention, while Travis, in all black, cut a striking figure at her side. As they vanished into the restaurant, fans pressed closer, desperate for just one more glimpse, one more hint about their highly anticipated wedding. Yet, as always, Travis kept the specifics hidden, laughing off questions and weaving through the chaos with practiced ease. Just a day earlier, on his New Heights podcast, Travis's brother Jason tried to pry out some details, asking, "Any big plans for your bye week? Gonna travel? Anything fun coming up?" Jason, retired from the Eagles, tried again with a grin. "Come on, tell us about your personal life." The brothers' laughter echoed through the podcast, but Travis wouldn't budge. "Nope, not a chance," he shot back, dodging both Jason's curiosity and the listeners' hopes for a juicy reveal. Last year, when the bye week rolled around, Travis disappeared to New York with Taylor, the two of them catching up on rest and romance in the city that never sleeps. Even then, when pressed about their getaway, Travis had shrugged with a sly grin. Didn't do nothing. Ain't did nothing. Taylor herself landed in New York earlier this week, but this time she arrived solo, spotted later that night out with Gigi Hadid at the exclusive Zero Bond Club. She hadn't made it to Travis's away game in Buffalo, and when fans wondered if this meant trouble, the couple's grip on each other outside the Polo Bar silenced any doubts. Their engagement, announced quietly back in August after 2 years together, had set off a storm of speculation. Sources whispered to Page 6 that the wedding would be next summer, maybe in Rhode Island, where Taylor owns a $17.5 million oceanside home currently undergoing a $1.7 million renovation. The exact date remains a mystery, the air thick with anticipation. Want more inside moments? Don't forget to subscribe right now. Amid the flurry of wedding rumors and city lights, the Kelce family gathered in Pennsylvania for Jason's 38th birthday, a celebration that drew Taylor and Travis out of Manhattan and into the warmth of family. On the latest New Heights episode, Jason couldn't hide his delight as he showed off his birthday gift from Taylor, a custom $30,000 Hublot King Power Unico rose gold watch engraved just for him. "One of the best gifts I've ever gotten, from the most powerful woman in the world." "Thanks so much, Tay," Jason announced, beaming as he positioned the watch behind him for all viewers to see. The lavish gesture came at a bittersweet time. Earlier in the week, Jason's wife Kylie had shared an emotional story about her miscarriage back in 2018, choosing to speak openly in honor of Pregnancy and Infant Loss Awareness Month. On the Not Gonna Lie podcast, Kylie recounted how, after months of trying, she and Jason received their first positive pregnancy test in August 2018. She was cautious about sharing the news, knowing how common miscarriages could be. The couple traveled to London, planning to surprise Jason's parents, Donna and Ed, by pretending to take a family photo and then telling them the news. When they returned to Cleveland, they told Travis, recording the moment for memory's sake. But heartbreak soon followed. At her 13-week checkup, Kylie's doctors couldn't find a heartbeat. Everything slowed down, she remembered, struggling to hold back tears as she described the sterile silence, the Doppler coming up empty. The baby had stopped growing around week 9 or 10, and Kylie experienced what's called a missed miscarriage, where the body doesn't recognize the pregnancy has ended. The hardest part? It happened on Jason's 31st birthday. "I called my mom, said I couldn't tell Jason it was his birthday. It seemed so silly," she said, her voice breaking. "But of course I had to tell him, and it was so hard for both of us." Their first daughter, Wyatt, now 6, wasn't announced to the world until Kylie was past 20 weeks. For every pregnancy after, Kylie waited until at least 16 weeks to share the news, a reflection of the pain and caution that followed that first loss. Today, their family has grown, daughters Wyatt, Elliot, Bennett, and baby Finley. Subscribe for more candid family stories and real-life moments. Meanwhile, birthday celebrations continued in true Kelce style. Jason, always unpredictable, spent his 38th birthday washing his Cybertruck shirtless, a beer in hand, the November air brisk around him. He shared the video on New Heights, grinning as Travis and Taylor reacted with a mix of disbelief and laughter. "Only Jason," Travis joked, shaking his head as Taylor covered her mouth, still surprised by her soon-to-be brother-in-law's antics. The family's schedule remains packed even after Jason's retirement from the NFL. Just days before his birthday, Jason, Kylie, and Donna were spotted at Walt Disney World in Orlando, meandering through Tomorrowland, picking up snacks, snapping photos, and blending in with the crowd of parents and strollers despite their celebrity status. Donna posted a serene sunrise video from the Grand Floridian, zooming in on Space Mountain and Tron, her quiet appreciation for the moment winning over Disney fans online. Donna's steady, understated presence stands in stark contrast to the swirl of rumors and headlines around her sons and their partners. She rarely comments on controversy, choosing instead to capture and share simple joys: a sunrise, a stroll through the park, a family trip repeated year after year. The Kelces have made Disney visits a tradition. February, November, Pro Bowl weekends, girls' trips, Elsa sightings, Chip and Dale meet and greets. Fans love them for it. These repeated, genuine moments, far from press conferences or staged photo ops, are what make the Kelce family so beloved. Even as their lives intersect with the world's biggest sports and pop culture events, their most viral moments come from the ordinary, pushing a stroller through Magic Kingdom, watching the sunrise over Cinderella's castle, sharing a laugh on a podcast. Back in New York, speculation about Taylor and Travis's wedding grows louder. Some say the ceremony will be intimate, just family and close friends. Others predict a star-studded bash with music industry heavyweights and NFL legends. Rhode Island seems the likely destination, but the pair remain tight-lipped. Taylor's sprawling Watch Hill estate sits high above the ocean, its recent renovations fueling chatter about a secret celebration. As the city pulses around them, Travis and Taylor continue to navigate fame, family, and the future together. The flashes fade, but their story keeps unfolding, each chapter more intriguing than the last. The Kelce family's popularity shows no signs of slowing, their traditions growing stronger, their bonds deeper. Whether it's Jason's birthday antics or Taylor's thoughtful gift, whether it's a family trip to Disney or a quiet moment after heartbreak, the moments that matter most are the ones they share away from the spotlight. Yet, every so often the world gets a peek, just enough to keep everyone guessing about what's next. For now, the wedding date remains a mystery, Travis's answer lost in the noise, Taylor's smile the only hint. But one thing's for sure, wherever and whenever it happens, the world will be watching.